I'm here. Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope you're having an incredible day, a very happy weekend so far, and that you have an amazing full moon celebration. Hurrah! As most of you know, full moons are incredible times. I've just got to glare on my glasses here. Oh, well, you can see me, right? Right. So full moons, I've spoken here about them before, and they are a remarkable and beautiful time and opportunity for us all to release, and to truly break free, to clear and to remove all those things that do not belong to us, and actually perhaps never did. But that's a whole nother subject I'll talk about another time. So my video for you today on this beautiful Saturday, you'll see briefly I am here in Southwest France. I'll see if, oh. I'm trying to move so you can see what's behind me. Here we go. I've got a gorgeous fire going. I am so grateful for all of this. I'm cozy and warm in this beautiful gîte that I am so blessed to be in. You can probably hear there's a little bit of an echo. The ceilings are so high. I'll see if I can show you. Check that out. So essentially, gîtes, before I go on to a full moon, they are, in France, they call them gîtes. They are country houses or guest houses. And traditionally, a lot of them are converted barns, or, this one, it's made, the old materials, and they've added to it is stone. And that's where animals, farm animals would have lived and, stored hay and that kind of thing. Anyway, I am so honored to be here. It has been such a gift, such a pleasure. I have a few days left, and I am savoring every moment. This beautiful place that I am so grateful I've, manifested. I'm here for free. It's part of an exchange. I've been gifted it, and, it's an exchange of energy. That's going on, and I am so blessed with all of this. And that's part of the thing with a full moon, is that, going back to the full moon, how does this relate to me being in a gîte and having manifested this for myself? I had to create space. I had to make room. I had to get rid and or help parts that were holding me back to be able to come up, to be brought up to date for who I am now, where I am now, and the person and the place to which I am going to. The person and the energy and spirit I am becoming, as well as what's within me now. Really to be brought up to date for everything I do as I up level. And so along with bringing some of those parts up to date with me, integrating them, so they're no longer acting according to a story that used to be mine, that I used to tell myself. There is also an element of releasing things that just really don't belong to me anymore and do not serve me. And again, perhaps never actually did on one level, although, I do believe there's a reason for everything. So I am grateful for it all, whether or not it belongs to me anymore. But I had to do that. I had to go through my process. And we all have this. We're all on a journey in life. We are all learning. And I have my own healing journey, just like each of you do. And, I had to get to this point. It wasn't always like this. But I have done the work. I call it work. I've gone through and faced what needed to be faced, when actually it's a great joy to do that if we allow ourselves that gift and that opportunity. And once you release, once you clear, once you see your way through to the other side, it's, part of what I'm realizing more and more, and I'm sure each of you can relate to this in, whatever respect. you can, or whatever makes sense for you, is that the more we let go of the stuff that really just doesn't matter, it doesn't belong to us anymore, the more fun everything is. One of the things I used to do to myself is put a lot of pressure on me. It's still a little voice that creeps up now and again, but it's much quieter. It's a little whisper now versus it used to be incredibly loud and would overwhelm me. And excuse me. And it's a voice that if it does creep up, I know immediately why it is, and I have the tools and the techniques available to me. I know what to do to help that part to feel okay, to be better. So it quiets back down, it feels comfortable, it feels safe, it knows no harm is going to come. And that's part of what can happen for you as well as you go through your own journey, and whether it's with me or anyone else. Obviously, I have courses, workshops, I do one-to-one coaching, but there are also loads of other resources out there. So, finding the one that's right for you is crucial and key. Finding someone and something that you feel comfortable with, that's another great gift. I highly encourage you to shop around. Honestly, I did that, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's important for us to feel comfortable, to know that we can trust, that we feel safe and, safe to explore some of those deeper parts that can sometimes feel scary at first. But again, once we once we go through that, then we know that actually we didn't have that much to be afraid of at all. And it was a story we were telling to ourselves. So once you go through your journey, once you release, once you clear space and make room, like I have and I do every day, it's part of my morning practice. I do this every day now. Again, it didn't used to be that way, but I do it every day now. It makes a world of difference for me. And, that includes my morning meditation, energy activations. Some of those, some of you may have heard, I am soon going to be rolling that out to the rest of you, the things that have helped me. And so I'm really excited to be soon sharing that with all of you. Stay tuned. And yeah, once you have those tools, once you go through it, once you get through to the other side, you see how easy things can be. And so with the full moon, with this beautiful energy of release, because that is a huge part of what this full moon energy is about. It's an opportunity to release, to create space, to make room, to free ourselves so that we can bring more in that we would like to. And that bringing in comes in with the new moon, which I'll look on the calendar, but I believe it's in 2 days' time from tonight. So we have the full moon energy, by the way, until then. And that is part of the whole point for my workshop. Just briefly, for those of you who have signed up or are thinking about it, you have until Monday to do so. And it kicks off in the evening, my time, Central European time, which is where I am right now. But I've said on the event page where it is in different time zones. Get in contact if you have a question. But that's part of the timing for it, is to capitalize and to really help make the most of this full moon energy. Now, I will attach to this video my full moon releasing ceremony that a lot of you have downloaded, and I'm so grateful it's been a help for you. Thank you so much. I'll put the link here. It's part of the freebies as well, so you can find it in the freebie section, but I'll put it here for easy reference. And that's part of the point of all of these things, is to really help you to make the most of, to help you benefit in the best way that I have available to me to help you, and that I know how. And the things that not only have helped me, but have helped so many of my clients as well. So I encourage you to make the most of this time, make the most of this energy, and to really look within and be brave, be brave, and really allow yourself to focus in on what is no longer serving you. Honestly, what is no longer helping you? What are the things that maybe You can feel within it's time to change, and or the stories you used to tell yourself, or the person you were and you used to be, 10 years ago, 2 years ago, yesterday. What are the things that maybe you heard from your parents or people around you, ex-partners, or sometimes well-meaning friends as well? What are the things um, that you heard or stories you were told about yourself and the world that really you could just feel within never actually were true, but maybe there was a part of you afraid to look at it? Or maybe things that you used to fully believe in, but you can feel now just don't match you and who you are and where you need to go. So be brave, look at those things. The full moon ceremony, again, feel free to download it. That's yours. All of these freebies are your tools, and I highly encourage you to make the most out of them. That's part of the purpose of this group as well, is so that I can help you to the best of my abilities at all times. In consultation with my spirit guides, always. And also, really following your feedback also. If you haven't filled out the poll, by the way, for what you'd like to learn or know more about, please let me know. I can pin that post again, so that some of you are newer members, so that you can see it, because I do want to know, what is it that you would like to know about? Where are you in your journey? How can I help you? Because that's why I'm here as well. It's part of my soul mission. From the time I was really little, I've always strongly, whenever people said, what do you want to do? Ultimately, it would be, I want to help people. I want to help. And I've had that drive, that strong drive, and feeling deep within, strongly within, since I was a really little girl. And it was there for a reason. That's part of my purpose, part of why I'm here. So thank you so much to each of you. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Really do some soul searching. Really look within and make the most of this full moon energy. It's a gift. This is an incredible gift. And, if ever there was a time and a space and a moment in the world for each of us to be our best and brightest selves and to really step up and into what we are meant for in this world, to make a difference for ourselves and those around us and in the world, it's now. It really is now. And I'm so grateful to be here with you. I wish you so well. I'm sending you a lot of love. Look out for my Sunday sermon video tomorrow. I'm sensing and feeling that's going to be a weekly thing. My spirit guides have guided me to. And real quick, I'll share with you. It's kind of funny. I realized the other day, when I was 15, it's funny how I forget these things sometimes, but I used to teach Sunday school to second graders, to 7-year-olds. And so, yeah, anyway, I just thought it was quite funny to me when I realized that, because I just intuitively thought, oh yeah, I'll make this video and I'll call it Sunday Sermon, haha. It's a great, why not, different take on things. So it's funny how these things can wind back around sometimes. But anyway, I thank you so much for each of you again. And if you have any questions, if there's ever anything you want to know, feel free to post it. Feel free to post it and share, or put it in a comment box, or send me a private message if you prefer. Some of you have been, and I'm really grateful for that too. So I'm sending you a lot of love, each and every one of you. Make the most of this full moon. Look out for the Sunday sermon tomorrow. And if you're interested and would like to know more about the workshop on Monday, get in contact. All right, I love you so much, and I'm grateful for you all. Bye.